Good morning, everyone. Um, I felt compelled to come on here this morning and talk more about Jazz Poetry Cafe. I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions that's been spewing, and I was just going to let the opinions just ride, but I think that you should finally hear from me. I appreciate everyone that have been promoting this and telling people, especially Christian Williams. He's been my #1 promoter from the beginning, as with a lot of other people. But Jazz Poetry Cafe was birthed out of me last year. If you don't know me, you probably see me from managing my son Christian Jackson, as well as other artists and supporting other artists. I've always been in support of other artists, especially local artists who don't have a chance to tell the world about what it is that they do. I even created my YouTube channel to help give them more exposure about what it is that they do. I created Jazz Poetry Cafe not purely just for entertainment. I know it appears that way, but it is a platform for local and up-and-coming artists so that you can see what it is that they do, what their ministry is. I think everything, every gift, every talent is a ministry. It doesn't matter about what religion you are. I'm not a religious person. Yes, I am a Christian, but I'm not a religious person. My sole purpose is not conversion, but enlightenment. I want to give exposure. I want to shift the way that you're thinking. It's all too often we're creatures of habit. We keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, which leads me to the thing why people keep saying there's nothing to do in Jacksonville. There are a ton of things to do in Jacksonville, but it's too easy for us to become rigid and we rather complain than to change. I am a creature, I'm a changing agent. I am here, I was birthed to create change. I was created to change the way you think, to change the way that you operate. You cannot grow if you don't change. And that's what I'm all about, change. When you come to Jazz Poetry Cafe, I know a lot of people think it's a Christian event. It's not a Christian event. It is a business that God birthed out of me for enlightenment and for change. Yes, again, I am a Christian, and often the artists are Christians as well, but we inspire you to be inspirational. Inspirational. That's why I ask every artist that come across the stage to be inspirational. It's far too often people are just cursing. It's more than just cursing. It's more than just profanity. It's more than just painting this picture of how African Americans should be. I encourage people to stretch. Stretch. I create an environment where Christians and non-Christians of all races, creeds, religions could come together and enjoy a positive atmosphere, a clean environment. That's what Jazz Poetry Cafe is, a clean environment where you can sit back, relax, release all of your inhibitions, all of your preconceived notions, everything that you were taught was right or wrong, where you can enjoy yourself. There are no bad beats. There are no sinful beats. What makes a song bad or good is the lyrics that's written over it. I encourage you to listen. Listen to what these artists are singing. Listen to what they are saying and come out and support them. Why is it that you could come and pay $1,000 or hundreds of dollars to see people who have already made it, people who will not give back to your community, people who will not take the time to pour back into Jacksonville? Why is it that people have to leave Jacksonville to become famous? That makes no sense to me. We have so much talent here in Jacksonville, but no one will come out to support. No one. You below $10, $15, $20 on just going to Burger King and McDonald's. Why is it that you can't come and support your local artists? Why is it that you can't support your brother and sister that you see every day, but you will go out your way to support people who don't even support you? Why is that? That bothers me. That bothers me. I love to shine light on other people. I was born to shine light on other people and what they're doing. I never like to be in the forefront. I work better in the background. It gives me joy to see other people shining. I love to see other people shining. And I'm always the first one to come out to support other people if I'm available. Come out and support these local artists. Come out and support these local vendors. If you have a company and you are a vendor, reach out to me. You could be a part of this as well. Every month, every Tuesday, I have local artists and local vendors displaying their talent. Take the time out to come and see what it is that they have to offer, what it is that they have to say. I'm not trying to steal anyone's thunder or trying to duplicate what anybody else is doing. It's too much of that. A lot of times people think stay in your lane is an insult. But the Holy Spirit confirmed to me today that it's a reformation of alignment. You should stay in your lane. Everyone else is taken. Be you. Be you. Be who you were created to be. Do the thing that you were created to do. It's too much of this traffic jam. We're in other people's lanes doing what other people are doing, and yet still what we were created to do is left idle. Be you. Do what you're supposed to do. We are fitly joined together. We were created to come together to support one another. I can't do it all. You can't do it all. But together we can. If you do the thing that you were created to do, if you operate in your gifting, your talent, your calling, your anointing, then we all could come up together. This is not a competition. We each have to run the race that was placed before us. But we're busy trying to run other people's race. We're still going to be stagnant. We're going to still be left behind. The world is ever changing. It's not going to wait on you. So why don't you do what you were created to do? That thing that you love, that thing that you're passionate about, that thing that's just been sitting idle inside of you, do that. Do that. I pray that everyone has divine connection, that they're connected to someone to birth out of them that they've been longing to do. That book that you want to read, that book that you want to write, that business you want to start. Do it. Now is the time. Now is the time. It's not time for us to be competing with one another. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. It's not about who's going to get there first. We're all going to get there. Just get there. Just get there. Everything starts with the first step, and you have to make the first step. You have to make the first step. Come out and support Jazz Poetry Cafe. These artists are passionate about what they do. They're passionate about what they do. They're so passionate that they're willing to do it for free. I always tell my youth, if you would never work a day in your life if you do what you love. If you do what you love, the money would come. The money would come. Stop chasing the money and start chasing your dreams. Start chasing your dreams. Uptown Poetry Experience is every Tuesday. It's a small, intimate setting where you'll be able to see these artists firsthand, up close and personal. And it only costs $10. It only costs $10 for you to come out and support local artists and local vendors. May 4th, we're going to have another phenomenal jazz poetry event that's on a larger scale where you'll be able to listen to jazz, neo-soul, singing, poetry, comedy, all under one roof. You get to support people that you see every day. I have so much joy when I see products of my vendors in the open. I had to contact one of my vendors. They create their own book bag. That people that look like me, I saw their book bag on the child at my son's school. I was so excited at recent. I'm like, I saw your book bag. I saw your book bag. We don't have any problem wearing polo or Ralph Lauren or Jordans. We have no problem wearing these things and spending hundreds of dollars to do so. But you can't spend $10, $20, $30 of promoting and supporting someone that's sitting right next to you. I don't understand it. If you had a business, you would want someone to do the same thing. You would want someone to do the same thing. Jacksonville, we have to change how we are viewed. Far too often, I keep hearing so much about Jacksonville don't support one another. People have to leave Jacksonville in order to be famous, in order to be noticed. We are the largest city land-wise. Why is that? Why is that we cannot promote and support the people that we see every day? Why is that? Why is it that we have the crabbish mentality that we have to keep pulling down one another in order to feel like we're going to get elevated? Why is that? It's in your humility that you're elevated. It's in your humility. Once you humble yourself and are willing to become a servant to serve one another, that's when you're elevated. And not before. And not before. Yes, you can sit here and have a rise to freedom, a rise to fame, but how far and how long would you maintain that fame? How long? Because those people, those backs that you trampled over, They're not going to be able to maintain the support to keep you high. They're not. Those bridges that you're burning, they're not going to be able to maintain you at that level that you want to stay at. But if you humble yourself, if you're willing to support and willing to serve, that's when you'll be able to be where you want to be and be able to maintain the place that you want to be at. Only then. Come together. Jacksonville, I'm tired of seeing us doing things to one another and then with no problem. People are cutting each other's throat, talking about one another, crucifying one another, and don't have a problem with it. We're all on social media ready to defame someone. Why is that? Use your social media to uplift someone. The only time you should look down on someone is to lift them up. All of us have faults. None of us are perfect. No matter what religion you are. No matter what it is that you do, no one is perfect. No one. We all come short. Matter of fact, when we're connected with someone that is strong in the areas that we're weak in. We all have a weakness. Use your light to shine on someone, to uplift them, to encourage them, to pull them to where they want to be. Use your gifting to help someone else. Come out and support Jazz Poetry Cafe. That's what Jazz Poetry Cafe is about. It's not about another church event. It's about enlightenment. It's about encouragement. It's about empowerment. It's about upliftment. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. If I had to do Jazz Poetry Cafe outside, I would do it because that's how passionate I am about Jazz Poetry Cafe. If I had to do it for free, I would do it because that's how passionate I am about the people that I'm supporting. Jazz Poetry Cafe is so much more than a label. It's so much more than a dollar sign. Uptown Poetry Experience is so much more than a label, so much more than a dollar sign. It's about supporting the people that look like you and me, not skin tone, the human race. Blacks, whites, Chinese, Vietnamese, no matter what race, creed, I'm supporting you. You have a vision. I'm in alignment to support you to help you get to where you want to be. No Fear Production is we pride ourselves on taking you from where you are to where you want to be. From where you are to where you want to be. If you're not where you want to be, if you're not doing the things you want to do, contact me. And I will see what I can do to help you get there. I am Carissa Brown, and I approve this message.